Hi, this video will cover the lesson 4 of 6th grade Wylock math tutoring. So let's get straight into problem number 1, which states the distance between two towns is 72 kilometers. What is the distance between these towns in miles? And the most important thing here is probably the information that 1 mile equals 1.6 kilometers. So what we could do is just write it out as a division problem. And one thing I did to make it easier was got rid of this decimal. So it was right here, but then I moved it here. So then the decimal that was here, I moved it this way for the 72. Oops. Okay, so first, how many times does 16 fit into 72? The correct answer would be 4. And when you multiply 4 and 16, you get 64. So subtract these numbers, 720 minus 640, which will give you 80. The next step is solving this out. How many times does 16 go into 80? And the answer to that is 5. So we got a whole number of 45 as our answer, which is C. Next problem is Eric is 1.85 meters tall and Sarah is 1.68 meters tall. How many meters is Eric taller than Sarah? Okay, oops, sorry. This is a simple subtraction problem. So line up these numbers. And first step, we just take that into a 7 to bring a 10 up here. 10 minus 8 is 2, plus 5 is 7. Then 7 minus 6 is 1.0. So the correct answer is B in this case, 0.17 meters. The length of each tile is 0.3 meters. How many tiles is needed to cover the room, which is 4.2 meters long? This one is also a division problem. So, just like we did in the first problem, I will move the decimal 1 digit to the right so that it is easier to divide. First thing, how many times does 3 go into 4 is 1. Subtract that, that is 12, and 3 goes into 12 4 times. And you get a remainder of 0, and your final answer is 14 tiles that you need to cover the room, which is 4.2 meters long. Number 4. Thomas earns $7.50 per hour. How much money does he earn in 7 days if he works 8 hours per day? Okay, so Thomas earns $7.50 per hour. That's an info we need to solve the problem. How much money does he earn in 7 days if he works 8 hours per day? First thing we want to know is how many hours has he worked. Okay, so 7 days, and then he works 8 hours a day, which gives you 56 hours over the 7 days that he worked. And then we can multiply 7.5, which is the hourly wage of Thomas, multiplied by 56 is 30, then 42, 0, 25, then 7 times 5, 30. 7 times 5 is 35, plus the 2, 0, 7, 11, 4, 4, 1, 7, 0. Okay. Then you move 1 one digit to the right, or to the left, the decimal. So then that is $420 that Thomas made. Next problem. The swimming pool is 25 meters wide. It is divided into 8 equal lanes. How wide is each lane? Okay. This is a division problem, but it could be a little bit hard because it includes 3 digits of decimals for all the answer choices. But let's try to do it. 8. 8 goes into 25 3 times, with 1 left over. Then 8 goes into 10 once, with 2 left over. 8 goes into 20 twice, with 4 left over. 8 goes into 45 times. So the answer is 3.175 meters. The height of the house is 4.5 meters. What is the height of the house in feet? 1 foot equals 0.3 meters. Okay, so for this one, they actually gave us the opposite conversion, so it will be a little bit harder to do this because it shows 1 foot equals 0.3 meters instead of like 1 meter equals something feet. So we have to divide 4.5 by 0.3. But as I always do, I can move the decimal 1 place to the right for both of the numbers. So then 3 goes into 4 once, and it goes into 15 5 times, with 0 left over, meaning the height of the house is 15 feet. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.